Hey everyone! Did you know that your cat is always trying to communicate with you? If you have a feline at home, you've probably noticed that they have their quirks and ways of expressing how they feel. But have you ever stopped to think about what they're trying to tell you when they simply sit in front of you? Today, I'm going to reveal one of the most incredible and meaningful behaviors of cats. And I guarantee you'll never look at your four-legged friend the same way again. Stick with me until the end, because you'll understand everything your cat is trying to express in this simple moment of tranquility. Before I continue, I'd like to ask a favor. If you love your cats and want to understand more about their behavior, subscribe to the channel now. We have lots of amazing content for you to connect more deeply with your feline. Don't forget to hit the bell to not miss any videos. Oh, and share this video with other cat lovers. I'm sure they'll love it too. Number 1. What does it mean when your cat sits? When a cat sits in front of you, this behavior goes beyond a simple pause. It's a clear sign that it is willing to share its space and attention with you. This is meaningful because, as very independent animals, cats tend to be reserved and often prefer to observe their surroundings rather than expose themselves directly to other beings. However, when it sits in front of you, the cat is showing that it feels comfortable and safe in its environment. It is choosing you as part of its circle of trust. This behavior is especially important because it indicates that your cat sees you as a figure of security, a place where it can relax and be vulnerable. This sitting posture is an act of surrender, a way of saying, "I'm here because I feel good next to you." Additionally, cats are very sensitive to the energy of people and environments. When it sits in front of you, it could also be a sign that it is seeking your company, or even that it wants to interact in a calm, unhurried way. It could be a subtle request for you to approach, pet it, or simply share a peaceful moment together. It's like a way of saying, "I choose you," in this moment. So sitting is not a simple action. For a cat, it's a profound gesture of connection, trust, and affection. Number 2. The cat is showing affection. When your cat chooses to sit near you and looks at you with those gentle eyes, it is really showing a deep form of affection and trust. For a cat, proximity is not something it does with just anyone. It only comes close and places itself in a vulnerable position, near those it trusts and feels safe with. It's not just resting or being easy to please. It's actively choosing to connect with you in a very personal and special way. That calm and loving gaze also reveals a lot about the bond between you. Unlike dogs, cats don't express affection in such obvious or direct ways, but by sitting next to you and looking at you with those soft eyes, they are offering a silent gesture of love. This gaze is often accompanied by a soft meow or purring, clear signs that they feel comfortable and content by your side. Moreover, when they sit and observe you, they are actually waiting for your response. They want your attention, your affection, and are taking the first step to invite you into this moment of interaction. They might want you to pet them, or even share a moment of relaxation with them, in a calm and peaceful way. This seemingly simple act is, in fact, an invitation to strengthen the bond between you and a subtle, sweet way for the cat to ask for more attention and affection. So, when your cat sits next to you and watches you, don't ignore this gesture. It is their way of saying, "I'm here, I trust you, and I want to be close to you." For a cat, these moments of interaction are precious and essential for building a strong, affectionate relationship. Number 3. Cat and the sense of territory. In addition to showing affection and trust when your cat sits, it is also reaffirming its territory. Cats are naturally very territorial animals. In any environment, each space has its own meaning, and they feel safer when they can control and define the areas around them. By choosing a specific place to sit, the cat is silently marking that spot, indicating that it is there and that space is part of its domain. However, what makes this Behavior even more significant is that when your cat chooses to sit near you, it is signaling something deeper. You are an extension of its territory. By sitting next to you, the cat is, in a way, saying that you are part of its world and that it wants to protect its space along with you. For the cat, this means it trusts you so much that it sees your presence as an essential part of its environment. This act of marking territory is also related to the bond between you and your cat. When your cat sits near you, it is saying, "This is my place, and you are part of it too." This is not something a cat does with just anyone, as it will only allow others to share its territory if there is trust and affection. When it chooses you to be part of that territory, it is creating a sense of unity and partnership, which is very important for cats who value the safety and stability of their environment. So, when you notice your cat sitting near you, know that it is not just an act of affection or comfort. It is including you in its world, marking its space as something it wants to share with you, which is a unique demonstration of trust and affection. Number 4. A sign of serenity and peace. When your cat sits and observes the environment with a relaxed posture, it is saying something much deeper. "I am at peace." Cats have a unique ability to convey tranquility, and when they sit calmly, it's a clear message that they trust the environment and feel safe. They are masters at creating an atmosphere of serenity, and when they are in a calm state, they not only relax, but also reinforce the sense of balance and harmony around them. This behavior goes beyond a simple moment of rest. When a cat sits and observes everything around it with a relaxed body and half-closed eyes, it is communicating that it is in tune with its environment, with no rush or anxiety. This type of posture conveys trust and acceptance of the present. The cat is, in a way, saying, "Everything is fine here, and I am at peace with what's around me." For such an independent and cautious being, this state of serenity is a powerful sign that it feels comfortable and secure in the space. Additionally, this serenity from the cat can have a big impact on you as well. Often, when you observe your cat in a state of calm, the sense of peace it transmits ends up calming you too, right? This happens because often the tranquility of animals is contagious. A cat's relaxing energy can influence your emotional state, creating a silent but powerful exchange. This bond is deep. While you look at your cat, it transmits a sense of security that helps you find inner calm. In a way, the cat, with its peace, teaches you the art of relaxing, living in the moment, and connecting with the now. So, the cat is not just resting or distracted, it is silently teaching and reinforcing the importance of being at peace with oneself and with the environment. It is a reminder that amidst the chaos of daily life, it is possible to find serenity and tranquility. And the cat, with its simple act of sitting and observing, is the perfect guide to that sense of balance. Number 5. How can you respond to your cat's behavior? Now that you understand a little more about what your cat is trying to communicate when it sits, the big question is, how do you respond to this? When your cat sits near you, it is creating a unique opportunity to strengthen the bond between you. It is, in a silent way, inviting you to share that moment of serenity and trust. So, how you react can have a significant impact on your relationship. One of the simplest and most effective ways to respond to your cat's behavior is to connect with it calmly and attentively. You can sit next to it, maintaining a relaxed and calm posture. Sometimes, just being there in silence is enough to show that you care and that you're present. Cats are animals that, despite being independent, truly value their owner's presence. So, the simple act of sitting next to it, without haste, is a gesture of attention that your cat will likely notice and appreciate. Another way to respond is by petting your cat if it shows receptiveness to it. Some cats, especially those with a strong bond with their owners, love receiving affection. When you pet them while they are sitting near you, it reinforces the trust and affection. It can also be nice to talk to them softly and calmly, as if sharing the moment with them, creating an even greater atmosphere of trust. Sometimes cats respond positively to a soft conversation, and the simple sound of your voice can be comforting for them. Lastly, sometimes the best response is to do nothing but simply enjoy the peace they transmit. It's not always necessary to interact physically or verbally. Sometimes the most important thing is just to be present. Sitting beside them in silence can be one of the most powerful ways to show that you care. For a cat, knowing that you respect their space and are by their side without expecting anything is a profound gesture of love and trust. So, when responding to your cat's behavior, the most important thing is to be attentive to their emotional and behavioral needs. If they are sitting near you, they are inviting you into a moment of connection. Whether through a simple gaze, a soft touch, or shared silence. The key is to respect what they are conveying and offer your company in a calm and affectionate manner. This not only strengthens your relationship, but also helps create a safe and trusting environment for your cat. Number 6, the importance of this silent connection. The connection you and your cat share goes far beyond words. It is through these simple and silent gestures that your cat shares its love, affection, and trust. When you understand your cat's language, you begin to realize that it is much more than a pet. It is a friend, a confidant, and an essential part of your life. This silent connection is one of the deepest kinds of bonds. Over time, you come to understand that your cat is much more than just a pet. It becomes a true friend, a constant companion that is there to support you, listen to you, and bring you comfort. Cats have a unique way of forming a special bond with their owners, and this bond does not rely on grand demonstrations of affection, but on the small, often imperceptible exchanges that happen every day. When you understand your cat's language, you realize that it sees you as someone trustworthy, someone with whom it shares its space and emotions. Each silent gesture, every time it approaches you, sits next to you, or simply watches you, carries a deep meaning, something only the two of you can understand. This type of connection creates an environment of mutual understanding, where words are not necessary for love and friendship to be clear. So, the next time your cat sits next to you, take a moment to reflect on what it is trying to tell you. It's not just a moment of rest or a simple physical proximity. It is there to share something very important with you, a silent trust, a connection that doesn't require words. Remember, this is an opportunity to further strengthen the bond between you. The connection you have is unique, and each small gesture, no matter how simple, has a special meaning. This silent exchange of love, understanding, and trust is what makes your relationship with your cat so unique and powerful. It is a constant reminder that sometimes the greatest gestures of affection are not the most grandiose, but those that happen silently, yet deeply, every day. Now, I want to know from you, how does your cat behave when it sits? Have you noticed these signs of communication? Leave your comment down below. I'd love to hear about your experience. And of course, if you liked this video and want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Let's keep exploring the wonderful world of cats together. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.